Hello, welcome back to DIY Willy, and today, well, we're working back on the Mega Moto Minibike, the one we started last week, trying to mount the engine and get it running. Alright, let's take a look at what we got so far. Right now I've got the torque converter plate put on. I'm using the angled engine mount from GoPro Sports, and I'm going to use the adjustable engine mount also from GoPro Sports. I don't like the way it sits right now. It sits too high in the frame. I can't use the exhaust where it's supposed to go, and the gas tank I have to take it off. So I've made a different mount on the bottom, and let's take a look at that right now. Okay, so here's the GoPro Sports angled engine plate or mounting plate for the 212s, and it works fine. I need something a little lower. I want to be able to use my gas tank, so I made this plate. It's not pretty. It's by all means not my best work, but I'm in a hurry. I gotta go to work soon, and I just wanted to get it on there. So this will go on. It'll be bolted down, and then we'll have the GoPro Sports adapter plate there bolted on, and the engine will be able to move back and forth and side to side. So let me go ahead and get this bolted in, and we'll see what we got. Okay, so here the engine's mounted. All the bolts are in. Still kind of loose because I want to adjust it still with the chain tension, but torque converter's put on. Everything looks really good. Should be able to put the exhaust back on in the gas tank, hopefully. To mount the driver pulley on the torque converter, you know, we're a little bit loose. So this is a 5/8 shaft, and the torque converter is a 3/4 shaft. So what I've got is a shaft adapter. It's 5/8 on the inside and 3/4 on the outside with a 1/4 inch key slot, and it fits on just like that. It's a little bit tight, so I'll have to knock it on a little bit, but yeah, it looks really good. I'm gonna put a little bit of never sees in there just to kind of protect it, and I'll show you when the torque converter's on. Okay, so putting the torque converter on, I've got the driven pulley on. It's in with the sprocket on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Then I've got the spacer that goes on, and then 3 washers, 3/4 inch washers. I needed to space it out quite a bit. I've also put a little bit of grease on the shaft just to help it from rusting. And first plate goes in. It looks really good. Looks pretty good. This is the bushing now, and I'll get the belt on the rest. All right, so I've got some gas in it. I put some oil in it. Spilled quite a bit. That's all right. It'll leak by. I'll clean it up later. Got some of the purple stuff in there, and yeah, let's see if it'll start up. Choke on, ignition on, a little bit of pull. Maybe we take it off the bucket. Good, the little tingle up here. I think this bolt is unwinding. Right there. Kind of self-cleared. All right, guys. Here's another day. Finally back with the new mini bike. And I've been toying around with this for a while, putting the torque converter on, making the new engine plate, and it just hasn't worked the way I hoped it would. We're still really tight back here at the torque converter, and the gas tank doesn't fit, and the muffler just barely fits. I know I could drill the holes again and move it about a ½ inch more forward, but I really don't want to do that. I'm just going to put the angle plate back on and go back to the original idea of modifying the exhaust and putting the gas tank on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the engine off, and we'll get back to you when the angle plate's on and the engine's back on. All right, so here we go. Here's its final configuration. Probably do something different with the gas tank yet, I don't know, but for now, for testing purposes only, that's what I did, and it works fine. The engine's in, linkage works. I did have to clearance the linkage right down here on the bottom a little bit to clear that bolt, if you can see it. And I added an extra spring. It's not that strong, but it helps a little bit. I did use the angled engine plate with the adjustable engine plate there on the bottom. Kill switch is hooked up, and brakes hang up a little bit, but I'm sure they'll self-clearance as we ride it. Yeah, look at the other side. I did put the exhaust on because with the angled engine plate, the exhaust, the stock exhaust didn't fit. So I put this one on there. I manufactured the header and put it in place. I have not made the bracket to go up here to this here yet, like I did on Mighty, but I'll do that later after I wrap the exhaust, because I don't want to burn the seat. Mighty did catch the seat on fire with the exhaust so close, and I have to replace the seat now. So I've got a seat on order. Luckily there's still some around, and I have to wrap the exhaust. I'll probably change it back to the way it was. I don't know if anybody noticed, I put dual tips on it, and it put the exhaust really close to the seat. This one, however, looks pretty good. It's got about an inch of clearance on top all the way around. I'll go ahead and wrap it though. That'll help protect it. Just not yet. Torque converter's on, seems to be working. And gas tank, I just got it zip tied, these little mounts just to hold the gas tank for now. It's pretty solid. And yeah, I say we start it up and take it for a little ride.